Ryan sat in the cockpit of his small scout ship, staring at the vast black of space. Stars flickered like tiny fires, and the silence of the void pressed gently against the hull. He had been exploring the uncharted region near the Gladen cluster for weeks, hoping to find something new, something that would prove humans could thrive in places no one else dared to go. His console beeped suddenly, breaking the calm. A strange signal appeared on the screen. It was unlike any pattern Ryan had ever seen, neither natural nor typical communication from known alien species. He leaned forward, curious. This is not normal," he muttered. "I need to check it out." He adjusted the ship's course and followed the signal to a small, rocky planet. Its surface was dotted with jagged cliffs, deep craters, and strange blue vegetation that shimmered faintly under the light of a nearby star. The atmosphere was breathable, but thin. Ryan's ship touched down carefully on a flat plateau, sending clouds of dust swirling into the air. Stepping outside, he scanned the horizon. The wind carried a soft hum, almost musical, and the air smelled faintly metallic. Then he saw her. A young alien girl stood at the edge of a crater. She had pale green skin that seemed to glow faintly, and her eyes were large, dark, and filled with curiosity. She wore simple clothing, and a small, unusual device hung around her neck. When she saw Ryan, she didn't hide or run. Instead, she raised her hand in greeting. Ryan raised his own hand cautiously. "Hello," he said, his voice calm but careful. "I'm Ryan. I received a signal from this planet. Are you the one sending it?" The girl nodded slowly. "Yes. I need help. No one else has been able to do this, not even my people." Ryan tilted his head. "Do what?" She held up the small device around her neck. It was about the size of his palm, with strange patterns that shifted like liquid metal. "This device," she said, her voice soft but firm, "can survive challenges that no one else can. I need someone to try, someone from another world." Ryan frowned. He had seen many alien artifacts in his career, but none like this. "You want me to, what exactly?" The girl smiled faintly. "I want you to see if it is possible. Even for humans. I've never met one before, and I need to know if you can help me." Ryan felt a mix of fear and excitement. Humans were known for their courage, but this was something completely new. He stepped closer. "All right," he said finally. "I'll help. But I need to know what I'm getting into." The girl's smile grew. "You will see soon enough. What you will see is impossible, even for my people." She led him across the rocky plateau to a strange area where the ground was covered in smooth, metallic tiles. Energy fields pulsed between them, changing color and shape in unpredictable patterns. Ryan could feel the hum of power in the air. He realized this was no ordinary trial, it was some kind of arena, a place designed to test skill, intelligence, and courage. The alien girl stepped onto the first tile. Her movements were precise, graceful, and faster than human reflexes. She jumped, twisted, and dodged invisible obstacles as if she had been trained for years. Yet her eyes remained calm, focused. Ryan watched, astonished. "Impressive," he muttered. "How do you do that?" She glanced at him. "I've trained my entire life. But even I cannot do what must be done here, not without help. That is why I need you." Ryan felt a spark of determination. Humans had always succeeded where others failed. They had endured harsh planets, survived deadly storms, and solved impossible problems. If anyone could face this, it was him. "I'll try," he said, stepping onto the first tile. The moment his foot touched it, the tile lit up, and a sudden pull sent him sliding forward. He stumbled but quickly regained balance. The tiles shifted, forming a new path as he moved. It was difficult, exhausting, but he forced himself to focus. The alien girl followed him closely, giving silent guidance with subtle gestures. Ryan noticed she wasn't just fast, she understood patterns in a way humans rarely did. Yet, as he concentrated, he realized humans had something unique: instinct. While she calculated, he adapted. While she predicted, he improvised. By the time they reached the center of the arena, Ryan's heart pounded. He had survived the first trial, barely, but he felt exhilarated. The alien girl looked at him with wide eyes, a mixture of surprise and admiration. You might just succeed," she whispered. Ryan smiled, exhausted but proud. "Then we'll keep going. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together." And in that moment, under the alien sky, a human and an alien girl formed a bond that would change the way the galaxy saw humans forever. The alien girl led Ryan deeper into the arena. The ground was no longer flat, jagged rocks and floating platforms stretched before them. Energy fields shimmered around the edges, creating invisible walls and shifting barriers. Ryan's heart raced, but he felt a thrill. This was exactly the kind of challenge humans loved: unknown, dangerous, but conquerable. "Watch carefully," the alien girl said. Her voice was calm, but her eyes burned with intensity. "Even my people cannot complete this. But it is possible, with the right mind." Ryan nodded. He had learned long ago that humans thrived on problem solving. Danger only sharpened his senses. He studied the floating platforms and the energy fields. They moved in patterns, but the rhythm was not obvious at first. "You go first," the girl said, pointing to a small, hovering platform. It pulsed with blue light. Ryan took a deep breath. He jumped onto the platform. Immediately, it tilted beneath him. He adjusted his balance, using his arms to steady himself. The next platform hovered slightly higher, glowing red. He leaped, landing carefully. A spark of energy ran across the surface, but he did not falter. From the corner of his eye, he saw the alien girl move. She stepped across platforms with incredible speed, never missing a step. Her movements were smooth, almost like a dance. Ryan felt a mix of admiration and determination. He could not let her outshine him. Humans had their own kind of strength. The platforms shifted suddenly. Some sank, others rose. Ryan calculated quickly. He remembered a lesson from his training: always anticipate the next move, but trust instinct. He leaped from one platform to another, timing his steps perfectly. The alien girl watched him, tilting her head. "Interesting," she said. "You adapt quickly. Most fail at the first change." Ryan felt a small surge of pride. He had survived many harsh worlds, but this challenge tested more than strength, it tested focus, timing, and courage. He realized that humans had an edge: flexibility. While the alien girl relied on precision, he relied on instinct. They reached a section where platforms rotated rapidly, creating gaps that seemed impossible to cross. Ryan hesitated. The gaps were wide, and a single misstep could throw him into the energy fields below. "You can do it," the alien girl said. Her voice was soft, but firm. "Trust yourself." Ryan closed his eyes for a moment, then opened them. He calculated the speed of the rotating platforms and jumped with perfect timing. His feet landed solidly on the next platform. Relief and excitement surged through him. "You're faster than I expected," the alien girl admitted. "Humans have a unique way of thinking. You do not just follow patterns, you create them." Ryan smiled, though he was exhausted. "We survive by thinking ahead, even when things are unpredictable." The final section of the trial appeared. A long stretch of platforms floated above a pit of glowing energy. The alien girl approached it first. With grace, she completed the stretch 3 times in a row. Ryan watched, stunned. Even she had said no one could do it more than once. You, you did it 3 times, he asked, disbelief in his voice. She nodded. It is supposed to be impossible. But the challenge must be proven. Only someone capable can move forward. Ryan took a deep breath. The platform swayed dangerously. He focused on the rhythm and the timing, trusting both instinct and observation. His heart pounded as he leaped from one platform to the next. For a moment, it seemed impossible, but he found the flow. Step by step, he crossed the stretch. When he reached the end, the alien girl's eyes widened in surprise. You actually did it, she whispered. No human or alien has ever done that before. Ryan's chest heaved. Sweat dripped down his face, but a smile broke across his lips. Humans are good at adapting, he said. We do not always have the skill at first, but we never give up. The alien girl nodded, a faint smile forming. I see that now. I underestimated you, all humans. For the first time, Ryan noticed a shift in her. She was no longer distant or cautious. She looked at him with respect, almost awe. The bond between them deepened, two beings from different worlds, recognizing each other's strength. You have passed the first trial, she said. But there is more. Much more. Are you ready? Ryan wiped his brow, breathing heavily. I am. Whatever comes next, we face it together. The alien girl's device glowed brightly, and the arena transformed. New platforms appeared, more complex than before. Energy fields twisted in unpredictable shapes. Ryan realized the real challenge was only beginning. And yet, he felt no fear. Humans thrived on challenges. They adapted, survived, and often triumphed where others failed. Together, human and alien girl stepped forward into the next trial, unaware that this adventure would change how the galaxy would see humans forever. The arena shifted again. Platforms now floated higher, suspended over a wide chasm that glowed with an eerie green light. Energy fields formed moving walls, and strange wind currents swirled around them. Ryan felt the first hint of fear, but he pushed it aside. Humans had faced deadly storms and harsh planets before, they thrived on danger. This is the second trial, the alien girl said. Her eyes glimmered. It is harder than the first. Many fail here. Only those with courage and quick thinking survive. Ryan nodded, studying the obstacles. Then we will survive, he said. The first step was a narrow platform that tilted with every move. Ryan tested his balance carefully. One misstep could drop him into the glowing chasm below. He focused on his breathing, keeping calm. Step by step, he crossed the platform, adjusting his weight instinctively. The alien girl watched, moving beside him effortlessly. Her pace was faster, her movements almost effortless. But Ryan noticed something interesting. While she followed a precise path, he adapted as he went, choosing routes based on instinct and observation. They reached a section with rotating energy barriers. Timing was everything. One wrong move, and they would be knocked off the platforms. Ryan studied the pattern, anticipating the rotation. With a deep breath, he stepped forward, dodging the barriers with small, careful jumps. You are unusual, the alien girl whispered. Humans do not always follow patterns. You create your own. Ryan smiled, though he kept moving. We survive by finding solutions. Even when things seem impossible. The next obstacle was even more dangerous. Platforms shifted in 3 directions at once, some rising, some sinking, and some spinning rapidly. Ryan hesitated for a moment. His instinct told him the safest path, but he would have to act quickly. He leaped onto a spinning platform. It wobbled, threatening to throw him off. He adjusted his stance and pushed off just in time, landing on another platform. The alien girl followed, her eyes wide with surprise. You adapt quickly, she said. Even I cannot adjust that fast. Ryan felt a rush of pride. Humans were not the strongest, nor the fastest, but they had a unique ability to think and act under pressure. That instinct gave them an edge no alien technology could match. Then came the most difficult part of the trial, a series of platforms that moved in random patterns, surrounded by walls of pulsating energy. The alien girl had told him no one could cross the section more than once, yet she had done it 3 times in a row to prove it was possible. Ryan looked at the challenge. His heart pounded. The platform seemed impossible to cross, but he reminded himself, humans thrive where others fail. He studied the timing, then leaped with careful precision. One step at a time, he navigated the chaotic platforms, relying on instinct, observation, and quick thinking. Step by step, he reached the end. He paused, breathing heavily, and looked back. The alien girl's eyes widened. You actually did it," she whispered. "No human or alien has ever completed this before." Ryan smiled, exhausted but exhilarated. "Humans adapt. We find a way." The alien girl nodded slowly, her expression thoughtful. "I see now why my people never understood humans. You are not predictable, and that makes you special." Ryan stepped forward. "We survive because we do not give up. We keep moving, even when it seems impossible." For the first time, the alien girl looked at him with genuine respect. She had tested him, thinking humans would fail. Yet here he was, completing a trial she considered unbeatable. "You have passed the second trial," she said. "But there is one more. The final trial. It is the hardest of all. Are you ready?" Ryan wiped sweat from his brow and nodded. "I am. Let's face it together." The alien girl activated her device. A bright light enveloped the arena, and the platforms shifted again. Now, the challenge was more than physical, it tested the mind as well. Strange symbols appeared on the platforms, and energy fields pulsed in response to the wrong moves. It was a test of memory, timing, and courage combined. Ryan studied the symbols carefully. He realized they formed a pattern, a code that could guide his path. He memorized the sequence, then moved with speed and precision. The alien girl followed, occasionally nodding in approval. Step by step, they advanced. Ryan felt the thrill of danger and the satisfaction of using his mind as much as his body. Humans were not just survivors, they were thinkers, problem solvers, and innovators. Finally, they reached the end of the trial. The alien girl looked at him with wide eyes, a smile forming. You have done what I thought impossible. You are remarkable." Ryan nodded, smiling back. "Humans always try. We may fail sometimes, but we never stop." The alien girl paused, then said softly, "I see now that humans are not just strong, they are extraordinary. I may have underestimated your kind." Ryan felt a surge of pride, not for himself, but for all humans. The galaxy had not yet seen what humans could truly do. And with that thought, he prepared for the final trial, ready to show that humans could achieve the impossible. After completing the second trial, Ryan and the alien girl rested on a small platform overlooking a vast canyon. The green glow of the chasm below reflected in their eyes, casting eerie shadows. For the first time, the alien girl seemed calm and relaxed. "You have done well," she said quietly. "Humans are different from what I expected." Ryan smiled, wiping sweat from his brow. "Different how?" She hesitated for a moment, then spoke. "My people have long avoided humans. We thought you were weak, slow, predictable. But I see now, you are not. You adapt. You think. You survive where we fail." Ryan nodded. "Humans have faced many dangers. We learn quickly and never give up. That is our strength." The alien girl studied him, her eyes reflecting a mixture of curiosity and admiration. I came here to test someone, from another world. I needed to see if humans could handle something impossible. And you exceeded my expectations. Ryan leaned back, catching his breath. Why me? Why not someone else? Her gaze drifted to the glowing chasm below. Because I needed someone who could combine courage, skill, and instinct. My people have trained for generations, yet even they cannot do what you have done. Humans have a spark that cannot be taught. Ryan felt a surge of pride, but he remained humble. I've survived harsh planets, storms, and dangerous missions. Humans survive by learning, adapting, and never giving up. That is all. The alien girl nodded slowly. I see now why humans are underestimated. Your kind has something rare. Something my people do not fully understand. There was a long silence. The wind whispered across the canyon, carrying a faint hum from the energy fields below. Finally, she spoke again. My people have avoided humans for centuries. We believed you were not ready, not capable. But I wanted proof. Proof that your species could rise to challenges no one else could face. Ryan listened carefully. He realized this was more than a trial. It was a test of humanity itself, a measure of what humans could do when faced with the impossible. You have passed the first two trials, she said. But the final trial will test more than skill or courage. It will test your mind, your will, and your ability to see patterns where others see chaos. Ryan stood and looked at the shifting platforms in the distance. Then I will face it. Humans never give up, no matter how hard the challenge. The alien girl's device pulsed softly, sending waves of light across the canyon. I am glad you understand, she said. Not all humans would. Some would panic. Others would fail. But you are remarkable. Ryan felt a warm sense of pride. Not for himself, but for his people. Humans had always survived where others had not. They had explored, adapted, and overcome countless dangers. This trial, too, would become part of that legacy. She looked at him with a seriousness he had not seen before. I will tell you a secret, she said. My people do not just test skill. We test spirit. We look for courage, persistence, and ingenuity. Many fail because they try to follow rules exactly. You create your own path. That is why you succeed. Ryan nodded, understanding. We do not always know the rules, so we make the best of what we have. That is how humans survive. The alien girl smiled faintly. I see now that humans are not just strong or clever. You are extraordinary. I have underestimated your species for too long. For a moment, they both sat in silence, watching the glowing chasm below. The trials had been difficult, exhausting, and dangerous. Yet, Ryan felt more alive than ever. Humans thrived on challenges. They turned impossible situations into victories, using instinct, courage, and ingenuity. I have learned much from you, the alien girl said softly. Perhaps my people have judged too quickly. Humans are unpredictable, and that makes you powerful. Ryan looked at her with a small smile. We survive because we try. We never give up. That is what makes us strong. She nodded, her eyes thoughtful. Then you are ready for the final trial. It is unlike anything you have faced. It will test all you have learned and more. Only one who combines mind, courage, and spirit can succeed. Ryan stood, feeling the familiar surge of determination. Humans thrived on the impossible. They adapted, they survived, and they often triumphed where others had failed. I am ready, he said firmly. Whatever comes next, I will face it. The alien girl activated her device once more. Light spread across the canyon, and the arena began to shift again. Platforms rose, Energy fields twisted into complex patterns, and strange symbols appeared in the air. The final trial had begun. Ryan felt a mix of excitement and challenge. Humans were not just survivors, they were problem solvers, innovators, and fighters of the impossible. This trial would be the ultimate test, and he was determined to show that humans could accomplish what no one else could. Together, Ryan and the alien girl stepped forward, ready to face the challenge that would define both of them and prove the extraordinary power of humans to the galaxy. The arena transformed completely. Platforms floated in a vast, open space above a deep abyss, glowing with soft blue light. Strange symbols hovered in the air, moving and changing shape. Pulses of energy ran along the platforms, forcing Ryan to move carefully. "This is it," the alien girl said, her voice calm but serious. "The final trial. It tests mind, body, and will. Few can succeed. Are you ready?" Ryan clenched his fists. "I am ready. Humans face impossible challenges every day. We survive, and we adapt. I will succeed." The alien girl nodded, impressed by his determination. "Then begin." Ryan stepped onto the first platform. Immediately, it tilted and spun. He adjusted his balance instinctively, leaping to the next platform with precise timing. Symbols appeared in front of him, patterns he had to memorize and follow. A single mistake could trigger an energy pulse, sending him into the abyss. The alien girl moved beside him. She followed the symbols perfectly, her movements graceful and swift. Ryan noticed how precise she was. Yet humans had a different strength. He did not just memorize the patterns, he analyzed them, finding shortcuts and clever solutions the symbols did not expect. Platforms began to rise and fall rapidly, forcing him to combine agility with thinking. He jumped, ducked, and spun, moving faster than he thought possible. The alien girl watched silently, clearly impressed. "You adapt too well," she said quietly. "I have never seen anyone think like that. Humans are remarkable." Ryan did not smile. His focus was absolute. The symbols became more complex, moving faster, shifting unpredictably. He realized this trial was more than physical, it tested intelligence under pressure. He paused briefly, taking a deep breath. Humans excelled when they observed carefully, even in dangerous situations. He watched the energy pulses, predicted the patterns, and calculated his moves. Then he acted, leaping forward with speed and precision. The alien girl had completed the same section 3 times in a row, as she had said. Ryan thought of that, but he did not hesitate. He trusted his instincts. Humans were not just fast or strong, they were adaptable. That was their edge. As they moved to the next section, a platform appeared that rotated in multiple directions while symbols flew around it. Ryan jumped onto it, clinging to the edge to keep balance. His mind worked quickly, analyzing the symbols. He noticed a repeating pattern within the chaos. Using logic, he anticipated the next moves and followed the sequence perfectly. The alien girl's eyes widened. You see things even I cannot see," she whispered. "No human has ever done that." Ryan pressed on, moving faster and more confidently. The final stretch of the trial appeared, a long path of narrow platforms suspended above the abyss, with rapidly shifting symbols that demanded perfect timing. Energy pulses lit the edges, forcing him to think, move, and react all at once. He stepped forward, one platform at a time. Sweat dripped from his forehead. His muscles ached, but he felt exhilaration. Humans thrived in challenges that seemed impossible. The alien girl moved beside him, her expression a mix of awe and admiration. Finally, he reached the end of the path. He looked back, amazed that he had completed it without error. The alien girl stood silently, her eyes wide with respect. You have done it," she said softly. "The final trial, You have passed. Ryan took a deep breath, letting relief wash over him. We survived together. Humans never stop. We adapt, we endure, and we overcome. The alien girl's device pulsed brightly, sending waves of light across the arena. I underestimated humans, she admitted. You are more than I imagined. You combine courage, intelligence, and instinct. You are extraordinary. Ryan smiled faintly. We survive because we try. We never give up, no matter how impossible the challenge seems. The alien girl nodded slowly. I see now why my people must reconsider humans. You are not just strong, you are remarkable in ways we never understood. They stood together on the final platform, overlooking the glowing abyss. Ryan felt pride not just for himself, but for all humans. They had faced challenges across harsh planets, surviving storms, predators, and dangers that others could not endure. This trial was no different. Humans thrived on the impossible. You have proven more than skill, the alien girl said. You have proven the spirit of your species. My people will see now what humans are truly capable of. Ryan looked at her, smiling. Then let them see. Humans adapt. Humans endure. And humans never stop. The alien girl nodded, her expression thoughtful. The galaxy will notice humans now. You have shown me something I thought impossible. Together, they prepared to leave the trial arena. Ryan knew that humans had not only succeeded, they had impressed an entire alien species. The trials were over, but the story of human courage, ingenuity, and determination was just beginning. Ryan stepped off the final platform, breathing heavily but smiling. The arena had changed him. Every step, every leap, every puzzle had pushed him to the limits of his skill and mind. Yet he felt alive in a way he had never experienced before. Humans thrived on challenges. They adapted, survived, and overcame obstacles that others thought impossible. The alien girl stood beside him, her device glowing softly. Her eyes shone with respect and admiration. You have done what no one else could, she said. You have completed every trial. You have shown courage, intelligence, and ingenuity. I am impressed. Ryan nodded. We humans survive by trying, even when the odds are against us. We do not give up. That is our strength. She studied him for a moment. It is clear now. Humans are not only resilient but creative. Your species does not just follow rules, you make your own. That is why you succeed where others fail. Ryan smiled faintly. We have always faced dangers that seemed impossible. From harsh planets to deadly storms, humans survive by learning, adapting, and never stopping. That is who we are. The alien girl activated her device, sending a pulse of light across the arena. I must report this to my people, she said. They have long believed humans were weak, unpredictable, and unworthy of respect. But now, they will see what I have seen firsthand. Ryan felt a surge of pride, not for himself, but for his species. Humans had always been underestimated. They had explored the galaxy, survived in extreme conditions, and solved problems that others could not even understand. This trial had proven their unique qualities once again. I have learned much from you, the alien girl said softly. Perhaps my people have judged too quickly. Humans are not just strong, they are extraordinary. I have underestimated your kind for too long. Ryan looked at her, understanding the weight of her words. Humans have always faced challenges, he said. We survive not just because of skill, but because of determination. We keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the path. The alien girl smiled faintly. Your determination is remarkable. It is rare to see someone combine courage, intelligence, and instinct so perfectly. My people must reconsider their view of humans. You have set a new example. Ryan nodded. Then let them see. Humans do not give up. Humans adapt. Humans endure. Together, they left the arena and returned to the edge of the canyon. The alien girl's device pulsed one last time, signaling the end of the trials. Ryan felt a sense of accomplishment, knowing he had completed something that many thought impossible. My people will listen to my report, the alien girl said. They will understand now that humans are not just survivors, they are a force to be reckoned with. Your species has shown ingenuity, courage, and persistence beyond what we expected. Ryan smiled, feeling the truth of her words. Humans had always faced challenges across countless worlds. They had survived when others could not. This trial was just another example of what they could accomplish. I am proud to represent humanity, Ryan said. Not for myself, but for everyone who has ever faced the impossible and overcome it. Humans will continue to grow, adapt, and thrive. The alien girl looked at him with a thoughtful expression. You have proven that humans can surpass expectations. Perhaps one day, the galaxy will fully recognize what I now understand: your species is unique, resourceful, and strong in ways no one imagined. Ryan nodded, feeling a surge of hope. The trials had tested him, but they had also shown the alien girl and soon, her people, the extraordinary capabilities of humans. Then we have done well, he said. Humans will continue to explore, to adapt, and to overcome challenges that others fear. That is who we are. The alien girl smiled, a faint warmth in her expression. You have not only succeeded in the trials, but you have changed the way my people will view humans. Your courage and ingenuity will be remembered. Ryan felt a sense of satisfaction. Humans had always thrived in adversity. They had survived storms, predators, and the unknown. Now, they had proven themselves to an alien species that had long underestimated them. Together, they looked out over the glowing canyon. The trials were over, but the story of human courage, adaptability, and determination had only just begun. The galaxy would soon see what humans could truly accomplish. And in that moment, Ryan knew one thing for certain: humans were extraordinary. They did not just survive, they thrived. They did not just adapt, they overcame. And wherever the stars took them next, the galaxy would watch, amazed. Ryan and the alien girl stood at the edge of the canyon, the trials now behind them. The glowing platforms had vanished, and the energy fields faded, leaving only the quiet hum of the planet's surface. Ryan took a deep breath, feeling the weight of what he had accomplished. The trials were not just a test, they were proof that humans could face the impossible and succeed. The alien girl looked at him, her eyes bright with admiration. You have done more than I ever imagined. You have shown skill, courage, and ingenuity beyond what any being has displayed. Ryan smiled, tired but proud. Humans survive by trying. We never give up, no matter the challenge. That is who we are. The alien girl nodded. My people will hear of this. They will see now that humans are not only survivors, but problem solvers, explorers, and thinkers. Your success will change how they view your species forever. Ryan felt a surge of pride. He had not done this for recognition, but for humanity. Humans had faced countless dangers across many worlds, often underestimated, yet they always adapted. This trial had proven that humans could accomplish what others could not. I am honored to have met you, the alien girl said softly. You have proven something important not just for yourself, but for your people. Humans are extraordinary. Ryan looked at her, sensing her sincerity. Then let them see. Humans thrive on challenges. We survive, we adapt, and we never stop moving forward. She activated her device one last time. A pulse of light spread across the horizon, reaching her people in the nearby city. Ryan watched as small figures appeared on distant platforms, observing them through alien technology. Word of his success would spread quickly. My people will not ignore this, the alien girl said. They will respect humans from now on. They will understand that your kind has abilities they never imagined. Ryan nodded. Humans have always been underestimated. But we keep learning, adapting, and growing stronger. That is how we survive and thrive. The alien girl smiled, a mix of pride and wonder in her expression. You have changed the way my people will see the universe. Your courage and ingenuity will be remembered. Humans are remarkable. Ryan felt a warm sense of accomplishment. This planet, these trials, and this alien girl had tested him in ways he could never have imagined. Yet he had succeeded. Humans thrived on challenge. They found solutions when others could not. They endured, adapted, and overcame. Thank you, Ryan said quietly. For believing in us. For showing that humans can rise to challenges others think impossible. The alien girl shook her head slightly. It is not me who believes, it is what you have shown. Your actions speak louder than words. My people will see now that humans are not to be underestimated. Ryan looked out over the glowing canyon, thinking of the galaxy beyond. Humans had explored planets others avoided, survived storms and harsh worlds, and solved problems that aliens could not even imagine. Now, through this trial, humans had gained recognition in a new way. You have proven that humans are not just strong or clever, the alien girl said. You have shown that your species can face the impossible and succeed. That is a lesson my people will never forget. Ryan nodded. Humans always face challenges. We adapt, survive, and find ways to succeed. That is our nature. The alien girl's device glowed one last time before dimming completely. The trials are over. But the story of your species' courage and ingenuity will continue. My people will talk about this for generations. Ryan felt a sense of satisfaction. Humans had not only completed impossible challenges, they had earned respect. Across the galaxy, other species would soon take notice. They would see that humans could think, adapt, and endure in ways no one expected. As they prepared to leave the canyon, Ryan looked at the alien girl. We may have finished these trials, but humans will continue to explore, to adapt, and to face new challenges. That is who we are. She nodded, smiling. And the galaxy will watch, amazed at what humans can do. You have set an example that no one will forget. Together, they walked toward the edge of the platform, ready to return to the world beyond the canyon. The trials were over, but humanity's story was just beginning. And somewhere in the vast galaxy, alien civilizations would remember the human who faced the impossible and succeeded. They would see that humans were not just survivors. They were extraordinary. The stars above seemed brighter now, reflecting the spirit of a species that thrived on courage, intelligence, and determination. The galaxy would never underestimate humans again. Ryan smiled, feeling the truth in his heart. Humans had faced the impossible, adapted, and triumphed. And this was only the beginning.